Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're in House Flipper. We're in the HGTV expansion pack and we're working on the second house here, the man's job. In the first part of this house we have taken care of the lounge area, and this is the finished result for the lounge section and the dining room section. The kitchen was already in. The bathroom is already completed, we don't need to work on that at all. And then over in the back here we need to do a bit of work on the bedroom, and then our second choice for this job is for the home office, which is a tiny little space. So let's start with this bedroom area, because this is not one of our choices, this is something they've decided. So it seems that since it's a guy called Ed, he's not terribly fond of a pink heart bed, so it's time to get rid of that one. So we need to add a new bed and some curtains. I think that's practically the entirety of the job for us. So if we go to the task tab and find the bed that he's chosen, and then we can decide what we think is going to look good. Since he's gone for very grey, very modern in most of the rest of the house, we'll use the grey wood again to keep going through with the theme on the house. And then we have the choice of what we're going to make the rest of the bed look like. So I think maybe we'll use light grey for this main cover, and I think too much grey is just too much. The other bedding, do we go for a blue, white, light blue? How about light blue? And the pillows like that, how does that look? I think that might work. Yeah, I think that's much better for him now. If I can just get the position right for the bed. Now why is that not? Why will the bed not place? What's wrong now? Oh, that's interesting. How far forward does it think the bed needs to be? Right, seriously, you want the bed to be that far away from the wall? I think this might be to do with the cabinets. I think the game is thinking they're too close together. So if we move that apart a little bit, now will that give us enough space to put the bed further back? Yes, it will. Now so the bed is obviously a little bit bigger than the one that we sold, so it didn't quite fit. Right, what else do we need? We just need curtains, and that's all we need to do in this room. That does actually make a big difference to the way the room looks just by changing the bed. That's quite an interesting thing to show us, isn't it? Right, so we need a couple of curtain rails, and they're probably listed for us. Yes, right, so it starts default with the white, grey. He's got flowers now. I don't think he wants flowers. Let's see, did we have so we can either go blue, yeah, I think we'll go blue. Let's do that, let's go for the blue. We do need a little bit of colour in the house, we don't want everything to be absolutely grey. Though these walls do seem to be a sort of very pale sort of bluish colour, so I think that's these curtains appear to be not quite wide enough for the window. That's a little odd. The placement's just not quite right on that, I don't think. And then we want the... oh no, did I put the wrong one up? Yeah, do you know what? I think I used the narrow one on the wide window. That's why it doesn't look right. Silly kitty. We're going to have to take that down and buy a new one, which means we've wasted a little bit of money, because you don't quite get about what you started with, I don't think. Alright, there we go. So that's my fault, I bought the wrong one. Right, so we need to sell that, and then we need to make sure we do it right. So do pay attention that you get the right width of curtains. Everybody laughing at Kitty? Yeah, you should be. Kitty, silly. Right, so let's get it right this time, shall we? It's good job we noticed that. Imagine finishing the job up and then the client calls you back and says, "You didn't do my curtains right," and you think, "Oh no, what did I do?" Right, so that's that room done. So we just need to do the office, which is one of our choices. So despite the fact that it's just Ed, we still get a girl's choice here, so we should keep it as it is. It's alright. Former owners left this huge stylish desk. What should we do about it? We should keep it. It's a piece of this house's history. This desk alongside a chandelier will give that office a distinct style. And the guy says, it is far too big for this interior. Let's replace it with something that will actually fit here. Well, I'm sorry, I'm with the guy on this one. That is far too big for this space. And how do we know that this desk wasn't one of the pieces that the former owners bought as well? So let's get rid of that. Actually, if we do they want us to... No, they don't want us to get rid of the chair. But if we look on the mini-map, there's a red marker here. Modify the room's layout. Ooh, can we knock this wall down and make this bigger? Can we make the whole room bigger? Or do we just need to make this storage closet bigger? Hidden basement? Oh, there's a whole basement. Oh gosh, we found an extra floor. Demolishing the wall in the wardrobe uncovered stairs to the basement. The former owner's grandfather was an accountant and always kept lots of documentation around the house. Looks like he stored everything here. We have another room to work with, but first we must get rid of all those cardboard boxes. Oh, we found a hidden basement. Oh my gosh. Let's get the rest of this wall out. Did that get rid of it all? Oh my gosh, we've got another... Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, so this house has suddenly got much more exciting for when you're doing your own decoration as well, isn't it? Ooh, let's sell all these boxes and plastic bits. Wow. Interesting. This guy's going to be really happy he asked us to come in to help do renovation now, isn't he? Interesting, it doesn't seem to want me to get rid of that box. Nope, doesn't want to get rid of that box. Right, so there's a few of the boxes it doesn't want us to get rid of, the ones that look more new, the newest ones, yes, the ones that haven't got all the dirt and grime from many years of being left lying around. Couple more boxes over here. Right, how are we doing on the couple more on top of the cabinet that I can't get to. Can we get to them by jumping up on stuff? I think we can. Right, 94. So what else does it want us to... Right, do we have to pick up these cardboard boxes? Right, so the cleaner looking cardboard boxes you have to use your hand for to click on. Right, so that's sorted that out. Right, remove objects. Take the sideboard to the dining room. Oops. So we need to make a little bit more space. Sideboard to the dining room. How am I going to fit these in? How are we going to fit this in? We're going to need to move that plant from that corner, aren't we? Yep, we're definitely going to have to move this plant, so let's move this and place it by the front here. Come on, plant. We're just going to relocate you to there. Beautiful. And then we can put the other one over there, I think. That's, in fact, let's move that one over there just to make sure it fits. Oops. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Let's go get the other one. It's a little bit fiddly trying to go all the way up the stairs with these big items. Actually, it's not... Oh, when I said sideboard to the dining room, I don't think it actually wanted us to move them to the... Does it mean, do we have to just sell them? I thought it meant move them. I think it meant sell them. Oh, that's sad. I thought it meant we could reuse them, though they don't really fit into the house the style we've done it. They would have fit if we'd have gone for the other option. Oh, that's sad. They just want us to sell them. Oh, that's sad. They were quite stylish, but they would have fit more into the other one, wouldn't they? Not this one. Okay. Oh, that disappointed me there. It meant I had to sell everything. Oh, that's kind of sad. Okay. Right, so they want the white flooring. Okay, they can do that. That should be fairly simple. We just go all the way across like so, yeah. Chandelier. A billiard table and a soccer table. Right, so he's going to turn it into a games room, basically. So he's gone for like white, hasn't he? So let's go for white and white. And let's try and find out, like, so where's like centrally? Is that centrally? Yep, that looks fairly centrally. Right, so I think this is going to need to be moved. Let's move that over there for now. And let's move that a bit more into the corner. Like so, and then let's actually, do you know what, I think we're going to put like a chair like there. No, do you know what, we'll leave that in that corner. I think that's actually quite a good place. And if we put this one in the and rotate it a little bit corner-wise, so it's like an extra chair that you use if you've got need of. Right, so we want a billiard table and a soccer table, so it's definitely a proper like... Right, so the edge can be darker, yeah, right, so the... I think we'll go for black. And I think we'll go for the lighter blue on the top, yeah. That's really big, isn't it? Right, so if we rotate... Right, so how close is this to the... I think that's probably going to be quite good now. Do we have enough space for the... If we do that though, do we have enough space for the... Right, do you know what? I want to rotate this, I think. So that this can come further up this way. Because otherwise I just don't think we're going to have space to put the other piece in. Right, so let's look at his colours. So we've got the black. Ah, right, so that's the... Right, so red and blue for your teams, and the base of the cabinet is black. Yeah, okay, that's... I'll just see if we've got space to get around. Tiny bit this way, I think, just a little bit more space away from the wall, but not tons. I don't want it to be too like open. Yeah, and that's so now we've got this beautiful big games room. So that's a big added bonus, isn't it? That one. Now, personally, I would have painted the walls, even if I just gave them a quick splash of paint. But he seems to like the brick, so that was a nice little bonus, wasn't it? Right, so in this room now, we need to go back to what we were going to do. So that's a lovely little bonus. I'm really happy about that one. Right, so he wants carpet tiles on the flooring. Alright, how much? Oh, just one? Right, so what colour are we going for in this room? I think we want it to be fairly bright, don't we? But what colours would look good? Do we go for the white or do we go for the light blue? We've kind of gone... hang on, what's the walls like? Sort of creamy, isn't it, in there here? So yellow, orange, white. Do you know, I think we might try a white one this time. Right, so are we going to put this... do you know what? I'm really tempted to put this right in the corner. And have his desk on front of it so that he's got his actual feet on the white wood. Yes, white wood. With darker legs, yeah. Right, so which side's the front? That's the front. No. Rotate. Keep pressing the wrong one. So that's the front because you can see the front of the drawers. So it needs to come around this way. And we want this. Like that. And then I think we need to move the carpet forward enough to have his feet. Can I? Oh, it's because I'm stood where the space is. Right, so put that there. Then we need to move the chair in front of it so he can actually use it to sit on it. Yeah. And he wants a desk lamp flex. That's just the normal little desk lamp, isn't it? Right, let's rotate that around and then move it back a bit like so. And rotate it that way, just a bit like that. Yep. The job is now 100% complete. This is still kind of boring. I think we should have one of those nice pictures on his... everything is done. Right, so I still do think we should have like something decorative. Paintings and pictures. He really liked these like modern things, didn't he? Is there anything else in that sort of vein in the pictures? I mean, we could just reuse one that he's already got, but I just feel like we should have something different. I'm not sure that there's anything else in that sort of modern design though, is there? Closest thing is that little cat picture. I don't think that's very big, is it? How about we put a sketch? Oh no, that's tiny. I think we might be repeating. Yeah, because the modern take on things, there really isn't anything else like that, is there? So do we repeat what we've already got? Yeah, no, that's too big actually. I really want to put painting in, but I was trying to keep in keeping with the sort of things he seems to like, so I did want something a bit more abstracty, but I don't think there is anything terribly abstracty in the choices that we've got here. I think the closest to the abstract is the painting of the forest or the cat, isn't it? How big is this one? It's a bit small, isn't it? That's the thing as well, the sizes are a little odd sometimes. Let's have that one. It sort of blends into the background of the there as well, doesn't it? It's a very, very simple room, and I would personally have done a lot more to it, even though there isn't that much space to do a lot more to it, if you see what I mean. It's not a lot of space for adding stuff, is there? We could have like a... Don't we have one of those whiteboards? I'm sure there's like a whiteboard somewhere, but I just don't remember where that is. It is a whiteboard. It's called a whiteboard, isn't it? Or is it called a whiteboard in the... Obviously not. It's obviously not called that in the description, is it? I really feel that that's such a bare room that it needs something else. It is called a whiteboard. Let's pop that on the wall like so. I just feel like it needs more. I just feel it's too bare, it just needs more. Obviously we'll leave that for the guy then to finish off and add a little bit more, because I just think that's so bare and empty. But that then is the man's job house. So we did the lounge and dining room area and the office, and we found the downstairs space hidden inside the little closet, and now he's got this great big spaced gaming room. So we did him a favour, and we've also come in under budget, so I think we've done really well, and I think he'll be really happy with what we've done. So let's finish this off, and now we know that we get the photographs for the befores and afters. Oh, now that made a big difference, didn't it? And though that's a simple change, it does look really good. And there's the little wonderful pièce de résistance, that extra thing that we found, isn't it? So I think we've done a good job on this house. I think it looks much better. I do like this before and after thing, so that you can see the houses the way they looked, rather than just trying to remember how it looked and just see the differences. I do quite like that contrast. So that should now mean that that house is also available for purchase, and now we know it's got that hidden basement that gives you more scope for doing your own designs. So once it's loaded up, we'll just have a quick peep at the house on the computer screen and see how much they're going to be asking for that particular house for when we go and do it up ourselves. So let's take a look at the for purchase ones now. Let's look for it. It's got like a blue porch. It's a blue house with a porch. That's it, isn't it? There we go. It's called the accountant's house, and they want 125,000 for it. But now we know that the basement's there, I can kind of see it. So that's the house, the accountant's house. There we go. And the interior look is very different now that they've added it to the house. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!